All right, what we're learning is that SP MLAs are currently protesting outside of the Uttar Pradesh Assembly. Now remember, this is ahead of the budget session of the state, which is going to be beginning today. And we're showing you live visuals of what's taking place. These are the protests that are taking place that are being conducted by the SP. Now remember, the budget session of the UP Assembly is going to be beginning shortly. What we do know about the path ahead is that the session will commence with an address by the Governor Anandiben Patel in the joint session of both of the houses. And remember, this is the second budget of the Yogi Adityanath government in its second term and the seventh overall. But to get us more about these current protests that are taking place, we're crossing over to CNN News 18's Uttar Pradesh Bureau Chief. Ranchu, can you tell us more about the protests that are taking place by the SP? What are they protesting against?
Well, as the budget session has to start with the governor's address to the joint house of both the houses of the assembly at around 11 a.m. Before that, these are the Samajwadi Party legislators who, as per the party strategy, are protesting outside the Vidhan Sabha. See, what has happened inside the Vidhan Sabha over the past few sessions is that, the cameras are not allowed inside the assembly, and therefore the protest generally is now taking outside. The Samajwadi Party is clearly accusing the state government of derailing the Vikas Yatra in Uttar Pradesh. They are also targeting the state government on what they call the failed law and order in the state of Uttar Pradesh, especially in the backdrop of recent incidents where the mother and daughter have committed suicide following a drive by the government for the anti-encroachment drive. And the third big demand on the Samajwadi Party's agenda is the demand for ensuring the caste census in the state of Uttar Pradesh. And we all know that BJP has been shy of this issue. They are not responding to it. And Samajwadi Party, of course, is trying to emphasize on the demand of caste census. So I think these are the demands on which Samajwadi Party is going to obstruct the assembly session, the budget session. And before the session could start, the protests are basically taking on these lines, these demands by the Samajwadi Party MLA.
Now, the Speaker has already sought smooth functioning in the House. Do we think that the SP is going to, continue their protests in the Assembly? Is that likely to happen?
Yes, the strategy is very clear. Of course, the UP Chief Minister has, appealed for cooperation from all quarters. The Vidhan Sabha Speaker has appealed for the cooperation, but it seems the Samajwadi Party strategy is very clear. Now, Samajwadi Party is a sizable opposition, more than 111 MLAs in UP Assembly, led by Leader of Opposition Akhilesh Yadav, and therefore this strategy, what we are seeing right now outside the Vidhan Sabha, from 11 a.m. onwards, these scenes will be shifting inside the Vidhan Sabha, where Samajwadi Party sources have been telling us that there is all arrangements to obstruct raise protests during the governor's address. And subsequently, when on 22nd, the UP government tables its budget, even at that point in time, Samajwadi Party is going to come forward with all its charges. They are basically going to point out the fact that the GIS, which has been claimed as a big success by the UP government, is nothing but bundle of lies. They are going to emphasize on the demand of caste census in Uttar Pradesh, and of course, they are going to corner the state government on the issue of law and order.
Absolutely. Pranchit, do stay with us. We're also being joined by Ms. Nila Singh of the BJP. Ms. Singh, thank you so much for speaking to CNN News 18. What we're covering right now are the protests that are taking place outside of the UP Assembly. This is being conducted by the SP MLAs that are there. Can you tell us about your first reaction to this, please?
My Ram to everyone, and I'm not at all surprised the way Samajwadi Party is behaving, because they are not happy by the development, and especially I talk about Global Investor Summit. Like target was of 10 lakh crores of investment in Uttar Pradesh. We got 33.5 lakh crores of investment MOUs done. So definitely they are stunned, and they know it very well that Baba, who is heading Uttar Pradesh as a chief minister, he indulges no nonsense, only work, whether to control the crime or whether to do the work on the ground as well. So let them do whatever they want to do. Samajwadi parties, it is a Gunda party. They can create ruckus, nothing more than that. But yes, whatever they have to do under the umbrella of rules and regulation. Otherwise, this is the state of Baba, and they know it very well that what Baba will do with them if they are going to take laws in their hand. So they want to do halla hulla. They can do it. They can shout slogans, whatever they want to do, they can do it. But Yogi Adityanath ji is on the path of development of Uttar Pradesh. He will keep on walking on it.
Now, what we're also seeing is that the SP MLAs, they're creating a lot of ruckus outside when the budget session begins what we're learning as well is that they plan to continue to create ruckus in the House. How is your party going to be responding to this if and when it happens?
This is the common pattern, whether we talk about parliament or whether we talk state assemblies. Opposition does not allow any work to be done in the parliament or the assemblies. They create ruckus, they shout, they throw all sort of accusations on the ruling government. They do not let the important issues to be discussed. So they are going to do that because they don't want that people of Uttar Pradesh, they should listen that what type of budget or what policies government is bringing for them.
Mr. Nil Singh, please stay with us. We're also being joined by Mr. Fakrul Chand of the SP. Mr. Chand, thank you so much for speaking to CNN News 18. आप बता सकते हैं कि आपका स्ट्रैटेजी क्या है बजट सेशन के पहले?
हाँ, देखिए, मैं अनिला जी को भी सुन रहा था, तो अनिला जी को एक बात जरूर बतानी चाहिए कि जो पार्लियामेंट का सेशन था वो 5 दिन का भारतीय जनता पार्टी बुलाती है और 3 दिन में क्यों समाप्त कर देती है। आप बहुत गंभीर है मुद्दों पे बहस करने के लिए, लेकिन 5 दिन के सेशन को 3 दिन में ही समाप्त कर देती है। उत्तर प्रदेश में आप सत्र बुलाती हैं 1 हफ्ते का और 3 दिन में फिर वहां भी समाप्त हो जाता है। तो ये भारतीय जनता पार्टी की कैसी गंभीरता है कि आप संसद का सत्र भी 5 दिन का हफ्ते भर का बुलाती हैं, लेकिन वो 3 दिन में समाप्त हो जाता है। आप कितनी गंभीर हैं मुद्दों पर बहस करने के लिए कि आप सेशन को तो समाप्त कर देती और आप गंभीरता बताती कि आप बहस करना चाहती हैं। भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार वो जनता के मुद्दों पे बहस नहीं करना चाहती है, वो बहस से भागना चाहती है। वो किसानों के, नौजवानों के, महंगाई के मुद्दे पे जनता का सामना नहीं करना चाहती है। आज वो बहस में किसी को बोलने नहीं देना चाहती है और ये लोकतंत्र के लिए अच्छा नहीं है। आप भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार में देश के प्रधानमंत्री जी एक प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस नहीं करते हैं, जनता के सवालों का जवाब नहीं देते हैं। अगर वो कोई बात कहते हैं तो मन की बात कहते हैं और संसद में सत्र में खड़े होकर अपनी बात कहते हैं। दूसरे लोगों के जो सांसद हैं, जो जनता के जो चुने हुए जनप्रतिनिधि हैं, उनके सवालों को जवाब नहीं देते। तो ये तो वन वे कम्युनिकेशन चल रहा है। आपको जो बात कहनी, मैंने जो कह दिया वही सत्य है, वही सही है। ये तो भारतीय जनता पार्टी जिस रास्ते पे वो लोकतंत्र के लिए अच्छा नहीं।
और आपका डिमांड्स क्या है?
देखिए, जो विधानसभा सत्र चल रहा है, हम लोगों ने किसानों की बात की थी। भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार ने कहा था कि किसानों की आय दुगनी होगी। आज 2014 से 2023 चल रहा है। उत्तर प्रदेश की सरकार ने वादा किया था किसानों के नौजवानों के लिए, वो उन वादों का क्या हुआ? भारतीय जनता पार्टी बताए कि जो अभी इन्वेस्टर समिट 2018 में हुआ था, उससे उत्तर प्रदेश की जनता को क्या मिला? भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार बताए कि नौजवानों के लिए क्या मिला और उत्तर प्रदेश में लगातार नौजवान यहाँ लखनऊ में धरना स्थल पे बैठे हुए हैं अपनी मांगों को लेके। उन नौजवानों को क्या मिल रहा है? आज अनुदेशक हैं, शिक्षा मित्र हैं, बीटेड डिग्री धारक हैं, उनसे भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार की क्या दुश्मनी है कि सरकार वो मुकदमा अपना माननीय उच्च न्यायालय की डबल बेंच से जीत जाते हैं और सरकार उस मामले को लेके माननीय सुप्रीम कोर्ट चली जाती है। वो क्यों भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार नौजवानों की दुश्मन बनेगी? हमारी मांग नौजवानों की, किसानों की और महंगाई से परेशान जनता की है, जिसको हम उठाते रहेंगे। अगर ये सत्र को समाप्त भी करते, विधानसभा के सत्र को भी समाप्त करते, तब भी सड़क से लेकर सदन तक समाजवादी पार्टी संघर्ष करती रहेगी।
Fakrul ji, शुक्रिया हमारे साथ बात करने के लिए. I'd also like to thank Anila Singh from the BJP and our UP Bureau Chief Pranshu Mishra for getting us all of those details and updates. We'll